after I invited you to my house.
I mean, listen, I expected an incredible performance, but I didn't expect it to be completely one-sided. I mean, he won every round, in my opinion. Like, the golfing levels was phenomenal. And I said to Bud, like, going into 12, he could do 40 rounds. Like, never out of control, footwork, timing, shot selection. I actually think he could have stopped Teofimo, could have stopped. He could have stepped back.
That's the past, man. I don't want to talk about that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Teofimo Lopez Sr. just attacks on Shakur Stevenson after Teofimo Lopez defeat. And chaos erupted immediately. In a shocking post-fight scene, Lopez Sr. lunged at Shakur Stevenson, letting his anger boil over into a physical confrontation. Security rushed in to separate them as the intensity of his actions stunned everyone watching. Fans and analysts were left reeling at one of the most heated post-fight altercations in recent boxing history.
There we go.
Teofimo Sr. on Teo loss fired back with intensity, defending his son and calling out what he saw as unfair circumstances. He claimed the system was against them, criticizing the referees and the hate in boxing surrounding the fight. While his words were defensive, they also reflected a father's pride, insisting that Teofimo Lopez gave it his all and landed significant damage, even in defeat, showing he's far from done in the sport.
You know, I really believe they just wanted to shut me up. You know, I'm saying there's a lot of hate in boxing. You know, I don't know what the other two referees were looking at. You know what I'm saying? But you got to beat the champ to be the champ. You know, and my son heard that.
Eddie Hearn reacts to Teofimo Lopez Sr.'s attack and doesn't hold back. He calls the physical outburst wild and makes it clear that such behavior is unacceptable in professional boxing. While acknowledging Lopez Sr.'s unpredictable nature, Hearn frames it as reckless and unnecessary, almost embarrassing for the sport. His words highlight how a parent's loss of control can overshadow a fighter's performance and create chaos in what should be a disciplined environment.
And it's a bit wild, to be honest with you. Like, I don't like that stuff, if I'm honest, but Teofimo's Teofimo. Like, you could never control him. You can never predict what he's going to do or say. And that...
Terrence Crawford angrily responds to Teofimo Lopez Sr. and doesn't hold back. After the heated exchange, Crawford calls out Lopez Sr.'s antics, labeling them clownish and unacceptable in the sport. His response is sharp, direct, and filled with frustration, making it clear that respect and professionalism matter inside and outside the ring. The boxing world watched as Crawford's words put Lopez Sr.'s behavior under the spotlight, exposing the chaos his outburst caused.
No, because I know he was trying to like get some antics towards you, and it didn't get to you.
No, I just told him about himself. He know what I said, but he got to stop being a clown, you know? Like, everybody not with the clown antics and things like that just because he want to sell a fight. It's cool to sell a fight.
Shakur's coach sounds off after heated confrontation with Teofimo Sr. and doesn't hold back. He stresses that at a certain age, professionalism and composure are non-negotiable, especially in the spotlight of boxing. While acknowledging Lopez Sr.'s good intentions, the coach critiques his lack of leadership, highlighting how failing to manage or correct his son's negative actions reflects poorly. It's a clear call for accountability, respect, and dignity in and around the sport.
Situations get like that, but at this point I think you're actually supposed to be more professional. And you know, at this point when you have at an age that you are, you know you should conduct yourself in a better manner. That's all, you know. I know inside he's a genuine good guy. I know that personally, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, representing, you know, when you see your son saying things and negative things and you don't stand up and correct that or stand behind that, so, you know, it shows a lot about the leadership.
Claressa Shields reacts to Shakur's masterclass win versus Teofimo, and she's full of praise. Highlighting Shakur's athleticism, she points out his flawless jab and precise body work that controlled the fight from start to finish. Shields notes the intensity, even mentioning the visible damage inflicted, and calls it a complete performance. Her reaction underscores Stevenson's dominance and technical brilliance, cementing his status as one of boxing's most exciting young champions.
For me, I know boxing. and like I told y'all, we was going to see a little bit of athleticism, but we was going to see Shakur be using his jab, going to the body. And we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is stopping. I can't ask for nothing else.
Daniel Jacobs advises Teofimo Lopez, and the message is brutal, but real. Facing a talent like Shakur Stevenson exposed every weakness Teofimo had, and Jacobs doesn't sugarcoat it. The fight showed he wasn't ready for that level, and no amount of heart could mask the gap. It's a tough wake-up call. Sometimes in boxing, sheer skill and precision leave even the bravest fighters flat on their backs.
Who? What's Teofimo? Hey, yo, sometimes you just gotta grab your nuts and you just gotta put balls to the wall, unfortunately. But that's just what it is. And sometimes when you think you can keep up with a boxer, that's...
Eddie Hearn on Shakur's victory highlights just how dominant Stevenson was inside the ring. Every aspect of his performance screamed mastery, precision jabs, flawless footwork, and timing that made Teofimo look clumsy and overmatched. Hearn makes it clear that this wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Stevenson's fitness, skill, and strategic brilliance left Lopez scrambling, unable to mount any real threat. Hearn's reaction underscores how rare it is to see such a complete fighter at this stage, and it cements Shakur's status as a rising force capable of dismantling even the most hyped challengers.
Shakur looked strong, you know, Shakur looked like he was punching very hard. His jab was on point, his footwork was incredible, it's his timing, it's his fitness. He's a complete...
Shakur Stevenson's own reflection captures the sheer confidence he displayed against Lopez. He not only dominated the fight, but showcased a level of precision and control that left his opponent with no answers. Every punch, from his jab to his body shots, was calculated, punishing Lopez at every opportunity. Shakur's acknowledgement of his own strength and timing paints a picture of a fighter fully aware of his superiority. This wasn't a narrow victory, it was a tactical exhibition, a clinic in boxing excellence, leaving Teofimo exposed and humbled in the eyes of fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I definitely did. I feel like he's a fighter, so he tried to fight back. But yeah, I picked him apart. In the second round, I want to say that I told my corner, I said, I'm stronger than he is.
Did you feel like you hurt him at any point in the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I hurt him a couple times. My jab, my left hand to the body, my left hand up top. I put on a great show.
Daniel Jacobs reacts to Shakur's clinic and lays it bare. This fight was a showcase of sheer talent. While Lopez entered with confidence, Stevenson's skill set made the difference from the first round. The jab led every sequence, the combinations flowed naturally, and Teofimo couldn't keep up. Jacobs emphasizes that it wasn't about grit or heart, but technical superiority and fight IQ. Stevenson's performance highlighted the gap between them, leaving fans stunned at how effortlessly he controlled the tempo. It was a masterclass in modern boxing, proving Shakur is not just a winner, but a precision technician at the top of his game.
Teofimo is my guy, but I've always been a fan of Shakur. And I think that Shakur put on a clinic tonight, least amount of risk, been able to put his skill set into fruition all night. The jab was leading. You could tell the difference in skill set, and that was the difference to me that made the fight. It wasn't about grit, it wasn't about heart, it was about sheer talent. And Shakur's display.
Bruce Carrington breaks down Shakur's domination and underscores how Teofimo's mistakes made the fight easy for Stevenson. Lopez's constant mispositioning, doubling punches unnecessarily, and poor defensive habits played right into Shakur's countering. Carrington points out that even if Lopez tried to adjust, Stevenson's reflexes and timing made it nearly impossible to land meaningful shots. From round one, the fight was under Stevenson's control, showcasing a fighter operating at a level far above his opponent. It wasn't just a win, it was a demonstration of spacing, timing, and mastery, leaving Teofimo exposed and the boxing world in awe of Shakur's skill.
Man, he made it easy. You know, I was saying, like, if Teo
was to fight more on a back foot and throw punches when Shakur throws, that's the only time you're going to get Shakur. But Teo, he has a habit of getting out of position all the time. He'll double up his right hand, turn square, or turn southpaw. Like, that's not gonna work, bro. You're not gonna take up enough space to touch Shakur. And Shakur's reflex and his countering was just keeping Teo at bay. It was an easy night from round one for him. Shakur got the dub.
Teofimo Lopez's post-fight reaction shows a fighter coming to terms with a harsh reality. Despite his gratitude and humility, the bout exposed the gap between him and a rising star in Shakur Stevenson. Every round saw Stevenson dictating the pace, landing with precision, and leaving Lopez unable to respond effectively. While Teofimo reflects on his journey in hard battles, the fight itself became a testament to Shakur's maturity, ring IQ, and tactical brilliance. Fans and analysts alike are left seeing the stark contrast. One fighter building a legacy, the other humbled by superior skill. Lopez may have had his day before, but tonight, the ring belonged entirely to Shakur.
I want to thank the Lord above everything. He's brought me here, got me here. I shouldn't even be here in the sense of here physically, man. Went through a lot of tough battles throughout my career. But hey, man, every dog got his day. So, congratulations.
Coach Wally's perspective emphasizes that Stevenson is not just winning fights, he's crafting a legacy. Dominating Teofimo Lopez at 140 lbs wasn't luck. It was precision, discipline, and a calculated display of skill. The team sees a fighter operating at peak form, combining timing, movement, and power in a way few can counter. Every jab, combination, and defensive maneuver tells a story of preparation meeting execution. This victory isn't just another belt, it's a milestone, further cementing Shakur as one of boxing's most complete talents. Analysts now look forward to his next challenge, knowing he's built not only to win, but to dominate the division with authority.
Oh man, I'm very excited. I said this was another legacy fight for him, and he got a chance to, establish his legacy once again, winning another title at 140 pounds. So I'm very enthusiastic about his future and very proud of his performance.
Antonio Tarver and Terrence Crawford's analysis underscores Shakur Stevenson's elite status. From the opening bell, Stevenson displayed the attributes of a pound-for-pound superstar: timing, precision, and heart. His ability to stand toe-to-toe while executing with surgical accuracy left fans and former champions in awe. Comparisons to Whitaker and Mayweather aren't casual. They reflect how Stevenson approaches fights with intelligence, adaptability, and fearlessness. Tonight's bout wasn't just a victory, it was a declaration. Standing against a seasoned opponent like Lopez, Shakur didn't just win, he dominated, reminding the boxing world that the next generation of champions isn't just talented, they're unstoppable when they reach this level.
I wasn't surprised. I knew he had that in him. I wasn't. Check Tarver's takeout, bro. He did that shit, bro, and he showed the world that he was a pound-for-pound type of talent. You gotta start comparing him to guys like Pernell Whitaker. You gotta start comparing him to guys like Floyd Mayweather, because he's going about it the same way. But tonight, he put more of his heart on the line. He stood toe-to-toe with a beast.
Floyd Mayweather's remarks highlight the respect Stevenson commands across the sport. While he refrains from criticism, his acknowledgement that moving up in weight is a smart, strategic decision shows the calculated approach behind every career step. Stevenson's dominance over Lopez signals that he isn't just another contender. He's a fighter capable of consistently outclassing opponents across divisions. The fight confirms that careful planning, discipline, and elite skill can translate into unassailable performances. Even legends recognize the significance. Shakur isn't just winning fights, he's asserting himself as a tactical, physically gifted, and psychologically prepared champion who demands respect wherever he steps into the ring.
I'm not gonna sit right here and bash him or bash his dad. I wish him and his dad nothing but the best. Some people was telling me that he wanted to move up to 140. If that's the best for your fighter, then that's what you should.
Devin Haney's insight exposes the mental edge Stevenson displayed. While Lopez may have appeared distracted or unfocused, Shakur exploited every lapse, maintaining relentless pressure and precision. Haney points out what analysts already saw: a fighter who controls every aspect of the ring, leaving opponents scrambling for answers. Stevenson's dominance wasn't just physical, it was tactical, exploiting Teofimo's mistakes while showcasing poise and adaptability. Fans watching saw a blueprint for modern boxing mastery: control the pace, punish weaknesses, and maintain composure. Lopez's flaws were magnified under Shakur's strategy, making this more than a win. It was a statement to the boxing world that a new elite star has arrived, leaving Lopez humbled and exposed.
What did you make of it?
At the end of the day, if you look at interviews before the fight, I was saying that, something looked off about him. He looked like he just wasn't really focused on the fight. He said my name before the fight more than he even said.
The boxing world has witnessed Shakur Stevenson not just win, but dominate every second of this fight, leaving Teofimo Lopez stunned and his father in full-on meltdown mode. This isn't just a victory, it's a statement. Shakur is carving out his legacy at 140 lbs, and anyone thinking they can step into the ring with him now has to prepare for a clinic. Fans, analysts, and even legends are buzzing about what's next, and the questions are piling up. Who can stop him? Can Teofimo bounce back? Or is this the start of a new era in boxing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're hyped, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest explosive reactions straight from the ring.